Alright, I'm here with Harriet, who has just completed the 8 and 6 challenge and has managed to lose 8 kilos in 6 weeks. So Harriet, obviously you've been training with us for a couple of years almost before that. Tell us a little bit about your journey, where you were at with your training and what it's done for you participating in this 6 weeks.
So I started off in October 2016 and I found that I got really good results because I was doing a bit of training but nothing like that. And then I kind of saw the results and then went down a bit and then thought, oh, I'll go a couple of times a week, that'll be fine, can't really be bothered going today. And then through the 8 and 6 challenge, Dan, you said to me, if you're doing any less than 6 sessions a week, you're dabbling. So I just really stepped it up and consistently did 6 training sessions a week, and then added to that by doing an extra 30 minutes of cardio after each session, as many times as I could. And so I really stepped up the training. I think was the biggest thing, really got serious about it. And I was pretty good with the training sessions originally. When I'd go, I would be there, but it would probably just be getting there. And I'd just say, oh, I should probably do a bit more work, or, you know.
So it's fair to say that dabbling mentality had probably snuck in over a long period of time. And doing something like this just gave you that focus, and it showed you that you had a lot more control over your weight than what you actually realised.
Definitely, and I think the information session when you said about Tony Robbins' philosophy, strategy, story, state, that I thought I've got to change my mindset around that, and I've got the strategy sorted and I've got the resources there to be able to do it. But my story was the biggest thing, and I had a few conversations with you over the 6-week challenge about this, and saying, well, it's never happened for me before. I've lost weight before, but not this amount of weight. I thought I couldn't possibly lose 8 kilos. How am I going to do it? And then I just had to believe that I'm going to trust the coaches and trust what's happening, and that they know what they're talking about. They've got the expertise, so I'm going to do that, even if it feels wrong, and it felt so wrong to start with, just the eating aspect of it. I managed to change that story and say, well, look, I'm going to give it a go. And I think that was probably one of the biggest shifts that I did. And people say to me, I've had so many people say to me recently, how on earth, 8 kilos in 6 weeks, how would you lose that? Maybe if you're really overweight, you can lose 6 kilos. How would you possibly lose that much weight? But honestly, if I can do it, anyone can do it, because you've got to just put the systems in place to do it and be dedicated. It's not easy, but
I think there's a couple of really important points in there for people too. So for anyone watching who's having a lot of issues with limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs, it's very, very common. And Harriet didn't have a lot of weight to lose. She was 70 kilos, and to go from 70 kilos to 62 in 6 weeks, it would have been very easy to sit at a place and just say, oh, I don't really have that much weight to lose. But as you've shown, it was weight that you did have to lose.
It was definitely there.
Yeah, and it's just accepting that, okay, I'm going okay and I'm not in bad shape, but I could be doing a lot better, and I'd probably be a lot happier with myself if I held myself to a higher standard. And getting past that whole mindset of this won't work for me, because I know that this won't work for me mentality is very, very, very common. And there's a lot of people out there who are scared to try because they seem to think that they're unique, or they're different, or the laws of physiology don't apply to them, but it does.
No, definitely.
It just takes a little bit more to get things moving than what we probably acknowledge.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as well, it's about changing, or about your why, knowing your why. And the reason that I did it was not necessarily because I thought I've got all this weight to lose. I knew that I had definitely had some. I would have felt happier in myself if I lost a little bit, but the reason I did it was to feel confident if I had photographs taken of me, or if I wanted to buy something, and I didn't have to first think, oh, I don't know whether that's going to look flattering or will that look awful, but if I'm at a weight that I'm happy with, in a position with my body that I'm happy with, then I'll not worry about that. And I mean, the compliments and things like that have just come as a added bonus. They're just, I was reflecting on this last night. It's really great, and the support at the gym especially it's been really good to get that feedback from just people that I'm training with, to encourage me to keep going. But that's just an added bonus. Got a bit off topic there.
It's all good. So it's about living your best life rather
Definitely.
than settling for mediocrity.
Yeah, definitely. And you know how good you can feel if you've given it your absolute all. And I wanted to be able to do the 6-week challenge and look back and say I did everything I possibly could to do it. Like, there were definitely some points where I thought, oh, like, I'd have a meltdown, and a lot of the time I'd just send you a Facebook message straight away and you'd be like, just watch the video, Harriet, or just stop questioning everything. And I just, I mean,
just do as I say and it will work.
just work. Like, and I really struggled with that, and I would have annoyed Dan the shit out of Dan, and others around me. I'm sure I would have, but you just got to persevere with it, and also the biggest thing was knowing that it doesn't just go. I thought at the start I would be like, yep, I'll lose. I worked out on average I would like to be losing 1.5 kilos per week. The first week went by and I didn't even lose a bit, and I'm thinking, oh crap, like I've got so much more to lose now. And then the next week I think it kind of didn't go down that much, and at that point I think it said, oh, you should have lost about, about 2 kilos by now. And I thought, I haven't got there. But I was so close, I was like 1.8 kilos, but then it just drops off all of a sudden. Then you have a plateau, and then, it keeps going down. So you just got to persevere.
That's right.
Keep going with it.
Stick to it. Well, look, I'm very proud of you. You've applied yourself well, and
Thank you.
Not only asked a lot of questions, but taken a lot of action, and that's what really matters. So,
Yeah.
well done. High
Thank
five.
You. Thank you for all your help.
No, thank you.
Definitely everyone in the gym has been very supportive and really, really encouraging, and I appreciate that.
It's good. So, if you are thinking about it, having limiting beliefs, doubtful thoughts, thinking it won't work for you, forget about it. Just click on the link below, enter your details, and you could be the next Harriet.